I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Ubers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Bigger the bag, bigger the beef, bigger the problem, bigger the be one of the all on the scene. Broke at the end of the month, flow, Joe, kill, mo, run it up, keep clean. Never let them touch, fits like temper tantrums. Come back that up, all in the club, and bring all your girlfriends. Girl hopping up about a pearl. Louis speed bag glued to her wrist. She was getting paid. She ain't think a thing, but she was thinking slay. Weave blade thicker than a Snicker bag. Talking about she don't come with no baggage. Y'all in her bag, I probably should. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carl Lewis, really running the best. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed. Car moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby. Never feeling stressed.
I let my birds come in. Sounds like I see seats in there. I'm on your turf again. This, that, you from the back of the. I got a girl. She go to battle. LED logo the tag. I go in back of the. They all from that. My diamonds, they all look at. This, that. I go to bet on bet. I got the beam on the flats. I got it in the back. Haters, they talk the chat. They step on the rock, the man. I'm a K-back. 100K.
All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. They love the black and gold here in the Steel City, and a few moments ago, their Steelers emerged from the Heinz Field tunnel. They're set, we're set, as the Steelers are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
All right, let's go get it now, all right?
On second down, it's Bell. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Chris Jones on the stop. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance, they're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play, and third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
This is taken at about the 14. 12 yards on the return that time, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
Where you think 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
Hunt gets it on the draw from Mahomes. The 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Well, when I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued. Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And interceptions result. Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Focus. Black 20, Jack 16. Let's go.
They'll go again with Bell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Here we go. Let's go now. Show that bench release and go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Barry on the punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit.
And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. On fourth down is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation. So on fourth down, Dustin Colquitt to punt for KC. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that's complete to Jesse James. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go! Jack 16.
Roethlisberger with a give to Bell. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
Well, Charles, Le'Veon Bell, 26 going on 27, and the shelf life of these NFL running backs seems to be getting shorter and shorter. How long can he go at this torrid pace?
Usually we say 30 is kind of the line of demarcation for a running back. But Le'Veon Bell played all 16 games in 2017, takes great care of himself off the field. I think he's got a chance to break through that 30-year-old mark, and in a big way.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, it's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Jackson, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
Hey. You got 3 down.
2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They need to reverse the trend. The last two plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Bell, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, and you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. I don't think anyone got a finger on it. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage.
Green 90. Green 90.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's go ahead and try and get into the body and the mind of the linebackers. Yeah, I know they're bigger and stronger than I ever was, but in this situation, they understood what was going on as much as the offensive guys. Because the offensive guys always taught, find the first down sticks and make the play. On defense, what do you want to do? Guard the first down line. Make sure they don't get there and tackle them in front. They were able to drop in their zone coverage, figure out where the first down line was, and end up making the play, swatting it away so they couldn't get the completion.
Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. A fake to Bell. Now it's Roethlisberger. They find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but not before he gets us into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go, let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Hurry up, let's go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. Now it's Roethlisberger. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So we reach halftime here in the Steel City with the Steelers on top. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, these offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They run with Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
Mahomes now on first down. He completes it to Hunt. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Javon Hargrave able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of a yard. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Here's Bell, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3.
We got 3. We focus.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The former first-round pick from Boise State, Shea McClellan. Leading the surge there, he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Ready? Blue 30. Double.
Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Play fake there to Hunt. Now Mahomes. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Bud Dupree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Kansas City. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Again, it's Bell. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. It's a foot race. The 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards.
That was a nice pickup, some chunk yardage there. Some of those big yards downfield with a little bit of rack thrown in there, a little run after catch. And it came on a crossing route. I can just hear one of my friends who won 4 Super Bowls as a quarterback always said the same thing. What route does a defense hate? Crossing route. Hate it, hate it, hate it, because it's hard to change direction when they get going full speed in the other way.
Let's go.
Now Roethlisberger going to hand to Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to strike for 6.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say,
This is what we practiced a 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give him the advantage.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Green, 90.
They'll look to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it looks like Steeler football. It is. And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Now Bell. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Here we go. Let's go.
A give to Bell. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. And the Steelers on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The give is to Bell. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew